You ever be looking at a map and see some just strange borders and wonder, man, how the fuck did that happen? Like, there's probably a reason that makes sense as to why it is the way it is. But fuck, you can't even put a finger as to how it actually happened. Because if you try thinking about it rationally, it just starts making even less sense.
What the fuck are you saying?
Okay, let me rephrase it. If you look at a map of Europe before and after World War II, you can see Germany get smaller. And we all know why Germany's borders got smaller. But could you tell me why the fuck they gave like a third of Wisconsin to Michigan? Or like, why does Bosnia have a coastline? Why didn't Croatia just keep it all? It's not even like it's a place that could be used to make a deep seaport and give them reliable access to the sea, and it's surrounded by islands that can easily blockade it so they can get it back quite easily if they really wanted to. So why even give it to them? Why not keep it and collect the taxes of the region for yourself? Like Bosnia can't even use it as a port for ships, so it still doesn't have access to the sea. Why even give it to them? All they would get from it is tax money. And it's not like Bosnia is a very small country. It's not a very large country either. But it's not small enough where giving them that would make much of a difference to the country at all. So why even do it?
Dog.
Yeah?
Please, shut the fuck up and let me chief in peace. So help me God, if I gotta listen to your dumbass shit again, I think I'll finally snap and become a domestic terrorist and live stream a shooting.
No, seriously, think about it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. What is the purpose?
Man, who the fuck knows? Who gives a shit?
See? Right there.
What?
You feel it?
Feel what?
That feeling you just felt when you thought about it.
What do you mean?
When you thought about it, you knew there was a real reason as to why. But for the life of you, you couldn't even begin to tell me as to why or how. You just... nothing, but something at the same time. It's like a known unknown.
Okay, I think I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Okay, so now take that feeling.
Uh-huh.
That feeling is how I feel about weebs.
E-Lab or 8?
It just doesn't make sense.
What is there to be confused about?
How are none of them funny?
How is that confusing? They are social outcasts who look up to cartoon men with sissy tits, talk about how they hate their dad, and how all you need to do to be successful is be a whiny little bitch and complain until somebody hands it to you. How else could they possibly turn out?
Statistically, one of them should be funny.
What?
Statistically, one of them should be funny. There are millions of fucking weebs out there. Fucking millions. And not one can make a funny meme. How is that fucking possible? Now maybe if what you said was true and applied to all of them, I could maybe see that. But not all of them are social outcasts. And secondly, some of the best comedians ever were social outcasts at one point, so that shouldn't stop them from being able to gain the ability to be funny. But somehow, none of them fucking are.
Just because you haven't seen one doesn't mean they don't exist.
They have been making the same meme for a decade.
No, they haven't.
They basically do. Every fucking meme I see them make, it's either about sex and fucking your stepsister, or it's describing some regular mundane thing, and just includes an anime woman for no fucking reason at all, like it barely even relates to the meme. It's just not funny. Where is the comedic value in that? Where is the punchline? If you wanted to show off the fact you liked anime, why not just post the picture without the shitty-ass caption? Who seriously looks at that shit and goes, wow, that sure is funny? And if they were doing it ironically, I could give them a pass, because then it doesn't make sense on purpose. But it's not ironic. I know it's not ironic, because the way they just keep making and defending them like it's their child or something, it's depressing how insecure and defensive they can get over it. It just doesn't make sense. How do they not get bored being fed the same garbage jokes and memes over and over and over again? Is it really possible to be that shallow and be satisfied for such a long period of time with this one-dimensional manufactured crap? Aren't we as humans supposedly never satisfied, as we are all greedy and selfish inherently? Would they never want something to be better for themselves? There's no way this many people could be this committed to hating themselves, this cruelly, especially for this long. So what does it all mean? Frankly, I don't know, but the horrors that could be implicated from all this scare me. Genuinely, how are none of them funny?
I'm killing 13 minorities and 22 babies.